just finished another night of rest at the Blue Fire Inn, having done some reconnaissance of the Castellanter estate. On your way back, you had noticed that you had been shadowed by particularly suspicious pigs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But nothing untoward happened to you in the night.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I pinged. I did the magic detection on the pigs, right?
Detect magic, yes.
Yeah, when there was no, because I was pinging it the whole time home, essentially.
Yeah, but you also know detect magic only has a 30-foot range, and those pigs were never that close.
Ah, I see. Okay. Does this room, by chance, like have like a balcony or a window we could see out?
The room you're sleeping in has a window, yeah.
Okay, can we just look out the window and
Give me a
take a look?
perception check.
Yeah. Since I'm in the window, I am getting guidance myself.
Yeah, so you look out the inn's window, and you're looking down in the alley. You don't really see anything unusual. It's early morning. There's a little bit of a mist in the air. And as you're, finishing looking up and down this alley, nothing in the corners, nothing hiding. You're looking up and you realize that the building just on the other side of the alley from you, it's some type of business. You see that the crest of this gabled roof, kind of just staring down at your window, is a pig on the roof, looking at you.
And he's on the roof. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when it sees you looking at it, it just like backs up until it's out of sight.
Hmm.
Are there any pig gods
No, they're
or demon
fucking.
devils?
They're devils, dude.
Excuse me. Any devil like what's the word I'm looking for? Archdevils that are associated with pigs.
Make an Arcana check or religion, I
Nice.
suppose.
They are the same roll for me, I believe. They sure are.
Well, which do you wish to use?
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're both a -2. Religion.
Okay,
All
you
right.
don't know of any.
I don't know yet.
Would I know?
The cleric might know.
Well, yeah, you can give me a religion check
Oh, religion?
or Arcana, either one.
Oh, well then I probably should go. No, there's zero. All right. I didn't. I don't know either.
Nah, yeah, you don't know.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Sneaky Boy, who's probably not even paying attention. No, the other one. Hey, happy day to you. Happy you day.
Wait, hold on. What? What? I'm not sneaky. What the fuck you mean I'm
Oh,
sneaky?
you're a fighter. You're not a rogue.
Yeah.
No, we
Fuck
don't
you,
I
have
was gonna
dude.
say rogues usually have good int or decent int.
No, I'm very much a fighter.
No, no. I mean, when we were doing original reconnaissance, were there pigs like in the facility? Like, did we see pigs?
You did not see any farm animals, live, like no chickens, no goats, no pigs, nothing. Just people. The trees you saw were even more, ornamental and shade trees. It wasn't like it was arranged as like a production orchard.
Is it these pigs?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that.
Okay, perfect. Gosh, dang it! What show is that? Mystery something or other.
Yeah, Mystery Shack.
Yeah, what's the name of the show?
Wasn't it called Mystery Shack?
No, Mystery Falls.
Mystery
Falls.
Falls.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
So
this is
that
turning into.
roof peak where he's at, is that how far is that from me?
You're asking how far across the alley is?
Essentially, where he was, like how far, like distance was.
About 5 feet forward and 5 feet up.
All right, he said, do the detect magic again.
Okay. You do detect magic, and you do in fact detect some magic up on the roof, kind of back to the point where it's like about 25 feet away from you. Like it's just within range of your detect magic. There's and it's out of sight, right? There's definitely some source of illusion magic over there.
Okay. Yeah. So they're devils. I mean, we kind of knew that, but. So the question is, how much do they know? Which means they had to have seen us scouting the place. Was the guy that captured us, was he also devilish? Would I know about them?
You mean the Xanathar?
Yes.
No. No, he's a beholder.
Okay, so he wouldn't send somebody to just keep an eye on us. I feel like he's not sending pigs to keep an eye on us.
The trained spy pigs.
Yeah. Like, that seems like devil shit to me. Which means they know we scouted them. Alright. How do you guys want to play this?
The old special.
Okay, because we know
Womp,
there's a lot of
Womping and a Wallerin,
there's a lot of guards.
beating everything in sight within an inch of its life, except for the women and the children.
There's a lot of guards.
You spare the women and the children? No, we raped the shit out of them. No?
So we would need to plus the alarms, and if the city watch comes, then that's another mess in itself. That building that all this, like, it looked like a barracks. Did you say that was like a brick building, or what kind of material?
Yes, the manor and the other outbuildings are not really. The buildings themselves aren't brick. The outer wall is made out of brick. The buildings themselves are. Do you know what a Tudor construction is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that.
Gotcha. Wait. What if we tracked where those carts are going? It'd be easier to pick off one of those carts in an area that doesn't have a ton of people, more than trying to invade a base and taking on, 30 guards and risk getting annihilated by the city watch. Would love some opinions here, gentlemen.
I have no idea what the whole plot of this.
My
thing
guy is
is.
pretty dumb, so he's gonna just attack things. So sorry.
I'm just gonna smile and wave as well.
Yeah.
You guys are wonderful. All right.
Wait,
It's your thing.
Stupid. Yeah, and it's your fault we're in this mess.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know
don't
what
even
happened.
fucking. Don't even.
Is Ruffles start his fucking thing like next week?
He's
Whenever
supposed
we're
to-
done.
Yeah, whenever we're done with this specific part.
I don't want to take a fight to there without Ruffles because he has Fireball, which we don't have. Which we
Oh.
need.
Go find someone with Fireball.
Can I hire a second character sheet?
No.
Who wants to go do this? Here I am.
Who wants to be hired just so we can use your Fireball?
Because I think without that, like, I don't want to just run into a base full of people and start killing because we'll just get annihilated.
No,
Like,
we
it'll be-
won't.
Yeah, it will, especially when they start ringing bells and getting the rest of the city there.
Yeah, but they're fucking just guards. They aren't gonna have special fucking abilities.
Yeah, they are.
They're not gonna have legendary actions and shit.
This is Under's guards we're talking about.
Nah, you're right.
Dude, they're going to. The problem is they have alarms. And
Well,
their
be
alarm-
sneaky then.
Their alarms are just yelling really loud.
We'll kill the alarm guys.
They're all alarm guys, you dumbass.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Or we can take one more day, find out where the carts are going, and try to jump the carts.
What is up with you and these carts? I have no idea what we're doing.
Because there's carts that leave the fucking place.
Well, then let's do that since you're so committed to it. I don't understand what the question is. I don't want to attack this thing, but I need to make a decision between attacking this and attacking the carts.
Just thinking of a way to not get us killed right off the rip.
Okay, well then, that seems like the obvious choice.
This is our session together, which means we all strategize on what to do.
No, this is your mess, and you are leading it.
We're not.
You're not pawning this off on us. This is your mess.
We're not making.
No, this is your mess.
Your mess. You lead us through
You've
it.
been in the lead on it. This is it. Your mess. You get to clean it up.
Let's go, hi boy.
All right. I want to spend one more day and see if I can track where the carts are going.
Oh my god.
Then.
Okay. So, from what you remember, early in the morning, one carriage leaves, and then a few hours later, a second carriage leaves. Now, yesterday when you watched them, those carriages both returned at around, the early evening, about, maybe a half hour before people would typically eat dinner.
Yeah. But where are they going?
Well, you remember that one coming out of the villa turned left and then left around the corner, and then the other one turned to right, went down the street to the south before it then went around a corner at the market, and you lost sight of it.
Okay.
So the question is, which one do you want to follow?
Left.
Left.
Okay.
Actually, he can follow. I'm gonna follow right. He can follow left. I want to get this over with.
Alrighty. So who's following the one going left?
I am.
Alright. So you start following it. It's a city street. There's lots of people walking. There's an occasional carriage. It doesn't appear to be in any particular hurry. and it's relatively easy to keep up with it. So, yeah, it turns left, heads down Del Zoran Street to where it meets the larger Street of the Singing Dolphin, where it then turns right and starts heading north. And it heads north a decent ways before it then turns right down a larger street, one you recognize is called the Street of Glances. And, you know, it heads down to a little, like a public park in the north end called Heroes Garden. And there the carriage stops, and you see a man emerge from the carriage. Trying to see if I get a picture of it.
Is he a dwarf?
No, he is a tall human, dressed in fine clothes, with a goatee. Here we are. Here is what he looks like.
Moneybag. So he looks rich.
Yes, he is obviously a wealthy person. He doesn't actually stand out that much in this part of Waterdeep. This is a relatively wealthier part of the city.
But we stand out because we're poor.
Yeah, you stand out.
Right.
By you I mean all of you. Like adventurers tend to stand out just standing on the streets. Most people just kind of give you a glance and walk on by. Adventurers are not uncommon in Waterdeep. Just a bit uncommon to have you in like the nice part of town. There's usually no need for adventurers up here.
We're taking a break from adventuring. We're rubbernecking.
We're robbing rich people and giving it back to the
But
poor.
you see the well-dressed man leaving his carriage parked on the side of the road and walking into the park, which you would know is called Heroes Garden. And it's got some trees, a little bit of ponds, but it is somewhat difficult to see what he's doing there unless you guys want to get closer.
I don't. I want to stay distant. I just want to see, is he with anyone? Does he have guards?
You did not see like a companion. You do, however, see that there is, in fact, besides the driver, one other person now standing next to the carriage who looks kind of guard-like. He's got like nicely, cleaned armor, but it's still just like, padded armor with what looks like a sheathed sword. The type of like fancy bodyguards a rich person has.
Yeah.
What kind of sword?
Short sword.
Short sword. All right.
Cool. All right. I'm just from a big distance.
So from a big distance, you're trying to see what he's doing in the garden?
No, I'm not trying to really see what he's doing in the garden. I'm just trying to find a place potentially, if we were to single him out, where would be a good spot to do so. I don't care what he's doing. I was tasked with a job.
Okay. Well, you can tell that this would not be a great spot. There are people all over the place.
Yeah, as I figured, it's a park.
Yeah, it's a public park.
I'm just looking to see his movements, is essentially what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Well, maybe 5-10 minutes go by, and you see him returning from the park to the carriage. The guard gets, back in the carriage, followed by this guy. The door closes, and the carriage begins moving again, heading east down Skulls Street.
Is it a horse-drawn carriage?
It is.
Oh.
Go wrong on
Magic.
Skull Street.
Yeah, think like a stagecoach type stuff. If you can't picture a carriage.
Yeah.
And as it's heading east, it just crosses over Shield Street. The buildings are getting a little smaller, a little closer together. You're kind of going into like a bit of a less well-to-do area. Heads down Thunderstaff Way, crosses over the high road, and you can tell very clearly now that you are entering kind of the lower class areas. Not exactly slums, but these are the homes of lower level merchants and clerks. You've got like bodegas, you've got tailors, butchers, that type of people live in this area.
Cool.
And eventually, Thunderstaff Way banks to the south and enters a small alley kind of bracketed by a bunch of homes. Let's see if I can get a... I'm just trying to see if there's an official picture of the building he entered. Because it stops in front of us, somewhat shabby looking, but clearly cared for. What at first you think is a manor house. But eventually you realize is in fact a bar.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Though the bar has seen better days. The building isn't completely decrepit, but it looks like it's not exactly open for business.
The name of the bar.
There is no name above the bar. The name that it's of the place where it is called Troll Skull Alley
Troll Skull Bar
Manor.
Manor.
Mhm.
Bar Manor?
The name of the building is Troll Skull Manor. You wouldn't know that, but it just makes it easier for us to talk about it versus the alley itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can look around, you can see there's a furniture shop, a small forge, a what looks to be an apothecary, an office that of which its only distinguishing feature is an orange and black sign featuring a cat's eye, and another small store adorned with a charming sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls.
Well, that stands out as interesting.
Yeah. So this is the region of Waterdeep you're in. T1 is the manor house that you saw the rich guy enter. The carriage is parked off the main street, just south of where it says north entrance, kind of tucked up in that little corner there. T2 through 6 is those shops I mentioned.
Gotcha.
The other buildings appear to be private residences. You don't see any signs or anything on them that would indicate that they're publicly open.
Everybody of me wants to turn into a very small little spider and eavesdrop on the conversation, but that would just be overkill.
Would it?
Yeah. Do we just kill them, or do we want to learn?
What's the goal?
We were sent to kill these people.
We were sent to kill these people. That's the objective.
This is the overthrowing government shit I got us into.
Jake.
That's what we're doing.
What the
About
What were
an
you asked to do by the beholder?
Remove them from existence.
Remove what from the city?
The people.
Remove what from the city, not who.
Devils.
The cult.
The cult.
Cutting off the head of a snake does not solve the problem, especially with cults. You
So
just
we're
make
just
more
gonna have
heads.
to storm the fucking Capitol? Is that what
Yeah.
we're-
No.
Oh.
You gather intel, you figure out where the cult is going to be meeting next as a whole, because they tend to do that often.
Yeah.
And then you storm the cult. Or you find out if they have a secret base. So yes, turning into a spider and eavesdropping on the conversation might be beneficial, because he could be talking to another cult member about a meeting or something.
All right, boom, bam, boom. Let's do that then.
So you're gonna turn into a spider?
Yeah, like the small, like tiny little spider.
Okay, sure. Yeah, a little house spider.
Yep.
Turns into a freaking large size creature.
Yeah, giant spider
Perfect.
appears.
Yeah, it's just gonna climb up the wall real quick and listen to the conversation.
Yep.
What the fuck is that thing?
Why is that here?
I'm going into the bar.
Sorry about that.
All right. So where are you entering? So there's like the first floor. There's and then there's a second and a third floor. There's also what appears to be like, because it's like a Victorian house, like an attic. How did you want to enter? There are windows on all floors.
Yeah, just not. I don't want the just to be safe. I don't want the guard, and I don't want to enter in front of the carriage. Off to the side. Second floor is fine. I'm just a spider. They're not gonna like. It's not gonna set off too many red flags. I feel like.
The HP of a spider.
One footstep.
Yeah, one footstep.
Yeah,
away.
you have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Oh.
So then maybe go into the attic and down.
Okay. All right. Attic it is.
Give me. Waiting on like Thunder to say, "Give me a dex saving throw."
A medium-sized rat jumps out from behind a box.
See if you can dodge all the foot traffic. Give me a dex saving throw.
You walk in and find yourself in the middle of what appears to be an impromptu river dance session. Just give me a moment. I'm creating a map real quick.
Yeah.
Would you go for the north or the south side?
Which
Windows.
side did he go in on?
He went in the front door on the west side of the first floor.
Oh, fuck it, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, to the south there is a west-facing window. It's just what
South then.
south half. Okay.
Jake, I'm so confident in you. I haven't even brought up my character sheet yet.
Neither have I.
All right. So you enter a. Oh shit! I didn't grab the scale. 1 second. A 15 by 20 foot, what looks to be dusty storage room. You can see a couple of chairs, a single table, all stacked up like they're stored away. Several crates that look to have seen better days. A closed wooden door on the north wall.
Can I fit underneath the door?
Yes.
All right, well then.
All right, so you go underneath the door. Ahead of you, you can see it looks to be a 5 foot wide hallway. Ahead of you is another closed wooden door. And to your left is a set of stairs descending.
That way.
Okay. So you start descending. You find yourself kind of in the middle of an open hallway. In front of you is another set of stairs that would descend to the second floor. To your left, you can see a couple of closed wooden doors. To your right is another closed wooden door, as well as the boarded up windows of the third floor.
I'm gonna keep heading down.
Okay. Yeah, all of it is dusty. You keep heading down. The second floor, the set of stairs, kind of descends into a somewhat large hallway. In front of you, you can see a boarded up window. To your left and right are equally a closed wooden door.
Okay. Is there any more chances to go down?
Not that are immediately obvious.
Okay, so I basically have a door to the left or door to the right.
Yes.
All right. So are the doors pretty thick?
They are like standard wooden doors, about an inch thick.
Can I hide underneath the door itself to look into rooms
Yes.
without being seen, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll start with the left door.
Okay. So you go to the left door, kind of squatting under the door. You can see a dusty and somewhat decrepit looking, like a living room. There is there's a table, a couch, and that's when you kind of catch like a bit of a chill, and the flicker of movement, though, when you focus on it, you don't see anything there. Across this room, you can see 2 more closed wooden doors.
Wow, notice a chill. Somebody sees. Did it basically intensify when I came towards this room?
Well, like it felt normal. You went under stuck yourself under the door, kind of looked around like what you were seeing from the ground of underneath the door jamb, and you just had like a momentary chill, right? Like a draft was open in the winter. It came and went, along with a perception of motion out of like the peripheral side, your right hand peripheral vision. But when you looked there, you didn't see anything, and the chill passed, and eventually you just feel normal again. It's not a persistent cold.
Yeah. Shoot. All right. Back out and check the other door.
All right. You go to the south. That door does appear to be what looks like a small bedchamber. A dusty wooden bed frame with no mattress against one wall. The other wall has a closed wooden door, 2 boarded up windows let streams of light into the room. And on the west wall, you can see a cold, empty hearth.
Okay, so the other room is probably more interesting. There's no stairway down to the main level, huh?
You have not seen one yet.
Can I look for one?
Give me an investigation check.
See how good I am at those. Flat roll. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So you do remember seeing in the that larger common room where you felt the chill that some of the floorboards did look a bit damaged, and you might be able to enter the ceiling of the first floor from there.
Beautiful. Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so you're entering the common room.
Yes.
All right, yeah. It's also, just in case you care, there is another hearth fireplace in here. Nothing in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get to the gaps in the floorboards, squeezing your small arachnid body down. The wooden rafters end in a horizontal wooden lathe. And beneath it, you can see cracked plaster. What's your passive perception?
17.
17. Okay. You can hear voices beneath you. Though you can't really tell what they're saying, but you can definitely tell there's at least 3 people talking. And as you're looking about, you can see maybe 20 feet from you streams of light entering this like ceiling space between the floor and the ceiling, which would tell you that there's a crack in the plaster there into the first floor.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, that.
All right, so you go there. And as you're looking, you can see that you're peering down into what appears to be a tap room of a bar. Though decrepit and obviously not open for a long time, there is, however, 3 figures. The rich man, a what appears to be a member of the city watch, and a man dressed in a black robe with a cowl up. They're sitting at this decrepit bar and are talking in low, hushed voices. But they seem to be discussing something called the Stone of Galore. And a ritual to take place in one night's time. So not this night, but the next night.
Okay. Have they discussed a location?
All they make reference to in terms of location is the temple.
Oh, help me, my. Oh wait, no, you weren't. You're not with me. Never mind.
All right, I'm back.
We are not with you.
Yep. Okay. How long has it been since I entered the bar?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, so not too long.
Yeah, like you pretty quickly just kind of looked about, scurried, looked about, scurried, looked about, scurried.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll just keep being out of sight and listening.
Okay. Okay. So you're listening, you're listening. Those of you outside and that had been following the other carriage would realize that this woman had been driving around for a bit and stopping at some shops before eventually making her way also to Troll Skull Alley, entering via that south entrance in the map and parking the carriage, where he parked the carriage just south of the north entrance. She parks it on the south side of the manor building.
Okay. You just parks it on the other side of the building.
Yeah, like they park it and you see, let me get a picture of her. A woman that you had been following. this is what she looks like.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, I'm all done here.
So yeah, so you would see that there's this other character that they've obviously met up. She
Mhm.
enters the bar. You do hear Hat. The rich man. The other two just kind of nod to her silently. The rich man refers to her as Amalia, and she greets him as Victoro.
Ooh.
Even hot.
And there's a bit more of a discussion. A lot of reconfirming that the night after this, we're going to do the ritual with the Stone of Golor. And she mentions that this will finally allow them to free Osvaldo. And with that, with everything that they've talked about, they break up. You see the rich man and the guard heading for the door back to their carriage, along with Amalia. The man in the black cloak with his cowl up stays behind, though.
Okay. I go back up. I'm not going down. I'm going
Okay.
out the way I came.
All right. So you go back up, entering that common room. And when you come out of that crack, you realize, that just staring at that crack is a pig. Just standing there in the room, staring at this crack with you is a pig.
He's just staring at me.
Yeah, he's just looking at you. It-
Or
He looked like this.
Yeah.
is there a unique system of places I can get around underneath the floorboards?
Well, it's like a rafter space, so they're like they go one direction. You can go backwards or forwards, north or south.
All right, I go back into the floors and then go whichever way is looking to be out. So I guess that would be north out the hallway.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another investigation check as you look for another way out of here that isn't guarded by a pig.
Oh.
Okay. So you're going, and eventually, where underneath you was lath and plaster, eventually kind of gives way to wooden slats. Like it's a soffit space.
Mm-hmm.
And you do find a gap, and you can see it looks like it drops down straight outside.
Okay. Then I'm going outside.
All right. Yeah. You crawl outside, going down the wooden walls to the street. You can see uh, who you now know to be Victoria. You can see Victoro in his carriage, driving away. And you get back to the party. And, moments later, you can see Amalia's carriage also driving away to the south.
Yeah. I am gonna stay a spider, and I'm gonna try to get away from this building before I am no longer a spider.
Yeah, you were able to get over to where the party was hiding down Down Street.
Okay. Well, let's go
Ah,
ahead
a spider. I
and-
try stepping on it.
Uh huh.
Anyway, let's get back.
Go back where?
I wave a tiny little white flag to the party.
It's trying to communicate. Kill it before it spreads.
We're going back to the place, the inn that we've been at.
All right, so you're heading back to the Blue Fire Inn.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you guys can just walk there. It's maybe an hour or so to walk across the city, but it's uneventful.
Alright.
Technically, I'm not there, so.
Are you not at the inn?
Well, no, I've been waiting for. Where's my notes for the city? I've been waiting for Cromrick to come back to work.
So what, you're just waiting at the Dwarven Bar?
Yeah, I've just been drinking there.
Okay.
How far? That's too far away.
Yeah, he would be alone there since the rest of you guys were doing this recon and follow.
Yeah.
Also, technically, I'd only recommend Zeal come check on me because otherwise, if too many people show up, it'll start looking suspicious.
Yeah, Zio, you go check on him.
Has Zeal recovered from his hangover?
Yes,
Do you want another one?
I do. that initial.
That wasn't so bad. I'd like to double down.
Yes.
Well, hurry up and get to doubling down. We got some shit to kill.
No. You're not here.
Okay. So
Could you give me a quick recap for the day, just because I've been in and out dealing with the dog being gone?
yeah, so you were at the bar waiting for Cromrick to show up, presumably drinking with all the dwarves there.
Just hanging out, singing, drinking songs.
Yep. The rest of the party split into two groups, one following the first carriage that left in the morning, the other following the second, as they went across town. The first contained Victoro, and he stopped at a park for a few minutes, and then proceeded basically directly here and began talking with this guard and the man in black, while Hat started doing his infiltration. Amalia went south and did some shopping before then, like meandering her way to Troll Skull Alley. That's what the party did.
I would have before Zeal left, I would have caught him up on the whole like the temple thing.
Okay. Let's say I was the one tailing the other person.
Yeah, but like you didn't hear what they were having a conversation with, so like,
He's
Yeah.
passing the information to you, so you can pass the information to me.
yes,
Right.
because somebody else is a local, somebody in this party is a local, and probably would know what the fuck they're talking about.
All right. There we go.
Me, but my circles aren't on this side of town. I'm from the side of town where no matter how sunny it is, every doorway is shadowed.
And you would definitely know about a cult.
Well, that's not true. I could go pay Kieran. Is Cromrick in today?
He will
Or
be
is it,
later, is what you're told.
Oh, he will. Oh, okay. So Galrus is morning shift. He's evening shift.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hang out for until Cromrex shows up, and then teach Zeal how pacing, when you're drinking works.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Zeal every time Kalen turns away, Zeal's like pounding another shot.
Much to the delight of the dwarven, contingent here in the bar.
It's turned into a game every time Kalen turns his back to talk to somebody. Zeal does a shot. The entire bar that sees him starts cheering. Kalen turns around, try figuring what the fuck happened.
Well, I mean, the ever-growing pile of empty shot glasses in front of him kind of gives away the game there. But they're being sneaky about giving him the drinks, right? Like they're trying to make it where you don't see them hand off the drink to the whole. Yeah, since you're obviously trying to teach him how to pace, and they're just like slipping him shots. Like, yeah, here you go, buddy.
Or it's like a was it what we come up with last time? An elvish car bomb or elvish cart bomb?
Carriage bomb, I
Oh.
believe.
Dwarvish carriage bomb.
Yeah, or elvish, yeah. Dwarvish carriage bomb.
No drink made by a dwarf would be named Elvish.
Right.
Maybe if a gnome made it, because they don't really give a fuck.
The gnomes wouldn't name their drink so simply. It would be some unpronounceable mess.
Yeah, probably something Elvish.
Which kind of oxymoronically would become easier to pronounce the drunker you get, because you can slur the words out.
Good old incoherent.
Yep. Yeah, Incoherent is the gnomish bar, down a couple of blocks.
I don't want to go there.
No, you really don't.
Kayla and I are just on like a bar hopping tour of.
Yeah, with you for a minute.
No, Kalen wouldn't go with you if you wanted to bar hop. And no, when I said incoherent, I was literally talking about the board game.
Oh. Ah.
Well,
I have
card
that.
game, I guess, technically.
Yeah, I have that in my office.
But anyway, so yeah, if I know that Cromrex coming in later, maybe I will head down to fucking hell, I don't remember which shop it is, but Hakaran, the half-elf shopkeeper. Do you know who that is under?
Offhand, don't remember. Keep going.
Well, my notes is watches for cult activity, so I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, he was your Harper contact.
One of them, yeah. Because there's Farshid, the tiefling, who is my Harper agent contact, and then that guy is probably just the local.
Yeah, he is the guy who came here. He's not the local. He's the guy who came here because he's been following up on some cult rumors.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go compare notes with him.
Yeah.
Dragging Zeal along with me.
Okay. Do you mention the Stone of Galore and this ritual, or what? Like, what exactly is it you say to him?
Basically, I would give him all the information that the party has, but keep out the Zentarum part, or not the Xanathar part.
Okay, like the fact that you're working for the Xanathar.
Yeah, because technically, Kalen isn't working for the Xanathar. He's helping somebody who's working for the Xanathar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned everything that you guys know: the Stone of Galore, another night, this temple that they've been referring to. And so he mentions and tells you that that temple is obviously some type of like infernal temple, right? It's not one of the main temples in Waterdeep. Him and his spy network have kind of searched the cities, looking for, like a secret infernal temple. He hasn't found it. He thinks it might be underground, like in the sewers somewhere. They haven't cleared out the sewers. The sewers in Waterdeep are old, labyrinthine, and full of danger. Like it's actually pretty dangerous down there.
Does he have a reasonably accurate, at least as far as we've the Harper's explored map?
No,
Okay, so it's just unknown.
it is relatively unknown. He does know that the older, nicer parts of town are likely having a more developed sewer system. That's more than just troughs of water and shit.
Mm-hmm. Actually having like cistern rooms.
Yeah, and what he's
and
very much getting at is he thinks that the temple is likely in the sewers somewhere.
and more than likely because of the niceness in the nicer part of town. Because who would check there for a cult?
Exactly. As for
Alright.
the Stone of Galore, when you mentioned that, he just kind of gets his look on his face like, wait, really? He tells you it's apparently a myth that's been like a rumorish myth that's been around Waterdeep. It's a port town, right? There's rumors all the time, but it's been around Waterdeep for a long time. That it is a divination artifact, not as in like divine the gods, but divination as an informational, which supposedly would lead you to a large abandoned dragon's treasure hoard.
One of those. Okay.
And, from his impressions of it, it sounds like they're treating with devils to try and locate it and enrich themselves that way.
Yeah,
sell some,
which makes
sacrifice some
sense.
souls to the devils, get information on this famous artifact that can lead you to a dragon's hoard.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense for the was it Case Lantern? Castle Lantern?
Castle Lantern.
Yeah. Makes sense for the Castle Lantern family who recently went through a near bankruptcy event, so they looking for money. All right. Well, thank him for his time. And then what is his shop again? I don't have that listed.
I believe it's a flower shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll buy a couple bouquets of random, just like 2 or 3 nicer bouquets, like silver piece each.
Yeah.
Sort of nice bouquet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he happily puts together for you.
Yep, and then I give him 3 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
For his time.
Right, which he pockets. He understands what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll leave with the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have taken a decent amount of time to get back and forth across town to get back to the Dwarven Bar, right?
Yeah, it's probably early evening. It's the place is getting kind of raucous. You can see Cromrick behind the bar.
All right. Well, are there any awkward couples? A guy looks like he's into the girl, but he hasn't made a move yet.
Are you a dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of those.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get Cromrick in on the game, and go up to Cromrick and say, "Hey, you see her, and her? The guys that are interested in them, you know their names and everything. Give the flowers to the girls and tell them it's from the guy."
He gets this wicked looking smile on his face and hops off to do just that.
And I grab a drink and sit back and watch.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it causes some social issues. but nothing horrific. I mean, it's just flowers.
Mm-hmm. More so the putting the guys on the spot. That's the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So on to the real reason I'm here to talk to Cromrick.
Yeah, he comes back chuckling at the chaos you've created.
And I chit chat with him for a little bit, share a pint, let him bartend, wait for him to come back, chit chat for a little bit, and eventually I'll turn the conversation into talking about the big ugly ass White House across the street.
And he acts questioningly, like, the Castle Intervilla? I think it looks pretty nice.
All white? Ah, it's terrible. You know how hard that's going to be to keep clean? That's gotta be expensive.
He nods amiably, and he's like, I'm pretty sure that's the point.
Well, at least if they seem normal, then guess I'll let it slide. Basically, I'm just turning the conversation to the house to troll for information, like, goings on, things he's seen. That's why I'm bringing up the house, is to get him on the topic.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I did not quite get what you were going for. I was waiting for you to continue.
Yeah, no, I should have been a little more clear about that. That's my bad, and apologies. Just I don't like white, and like that's just like personally. And then, for a viewpoint as a dwarf, they like stone, so why would you plaster over it? Unless the house is made of marble, but I don't think it is.
No, it's of a Tudor construction.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I start turning the conversation to talk more about the Castellaners, and
yeah, he nods as it's a right shame. They may have recovered their wealth, but they did lose one of their children. It's a terrible thing. He's pretty sure that he kind of looks at it, but it's like just between you and me. Not quite sure they're quite over the grief. On occasion, you hear what sounds like screaming coming from the attic, like wailing of grief.
Which could be interpreted in many different ways if one isn't immediately assuming it's grief. All right. And then, so I, as Kalen, would know that they went through like financial troubles. Like that was big news, right?
Yeah, they were a merchant family. They fell on really hard times. But they managed to recover, barely, and kind of like pull themselves back up into, high society. But
sudden and overnight.
Not quite overnight, but just about. Like it was a precipitous rise.
Unusually quick.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'll turn the conversation that way and see what his thoughts are on how quickly they recovered from what was detrimental bankruptcy. To see what his thoughts are, and then in that conversation I'll see anything strange goings on, like seeing unusual people at the house, is where I'm going for trolling for information. Wonder if they have a secret backer or something, like that.
Yeah. And he says, he hasn't really noticed any altogether unusual figures going to or from the house. On occasion, people come and go, just like any others.
Any other, noble mansion.
Yeah. As for their comeback, I mean, he calls it, it was, just about miraculous. Their banking and money lending business just took off and thrived from almost bankruptcy to, a very strong position. while their competition kind of petered out. As they came back into money, they bought their way into high society through philanthropic endeavors.
All right, so a lot of this isn't adding up, kind of all checking the right boxes
Well,
for.
Yeah, like he doesn't know how they got, like what the secret is. But obviously,
They did something right.
Yeah, they did something right. If only he could replicate it, he could be rich too.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. We'll finish out the night. Turn the conversation back to social, blending it. Blend it in, blend it out.
Yeah, the night passes, enjoyably. There's drinking, there's darts, there's throwing axes, more drinking, more dancing.
Couple of new couples formed.
Couple end, you know how it goes.
All right.
But eventually, the night comes to an end. Are you going back with Cromrick, or are you heading with going to meet up the party at the Blue Fire?
I don't know. Zeal, roll a d20. How drunk are you?
That'd be more make a con save.
Did he last a little bit better this time?
We'll find out.
Pi,
Zeal?
are you here? Oh, well, he passed out.
Okay.
Go back
Yeah,
to
you
Cromrick's.
drank him under the table.
Best we go back to Cromrick's.
Sure. Yeah, he's
One
one.
more spine. Don't hurt nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he lets you sleep at his house again. The night passes uneventfully, and morning comes.
All right. Well, overnight I'll check on Zeal again and spy out the window and see if there's any strange or unusual goings on. If not, then I'll just go back to my bed.
No, nothing not strange and unusual. No, like glowing eldritch portals or the like.
All right. No wailing from the attic.
No wailing from the attic. No groups of people, chanting mysteriously.
In the courtyard.
Yeah.
That would be a red flag.
Right?
That's suspicious. All right. Well, back to, then, how many bouquets did I give at the bar? 2 or 3?
3.
Oh, I gave all 3. Okay, never mind. I was going to give one to the wife. I forgot. Well, I'll, head back to Blue Fire with Zeal. And, share the intel that I got from Harkin and Cromrick with them. I mean, basically, Cromrick, all he really did was confirm what we already suspected. The suspicious nature. And then, yeah, so... Hat, we have a target. Hat?
Sorry, I had
boys,
to unmute myself.
Look what I got. Where are
Okay.
the white women at?
Okay.
That's our second Blazing Saddles reference tonight.
Oh, there was another Blazing Saddle reference? I missed
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I think it was before you got here.
I thought it was all
He,
the right
he made one.
It's just one of my favorite fucking lines from the movie because I'm pretty sure that was ad-libbed.
It was. My favorite is the old the old special. Womping and a wallerin'.
But we know we should check the sewers in the rich part of town. And it's gonna be a dungeon crawl. So pack your gear and sharpen your weapons.
Do we have
You
our
just
silvered
Sid the
weapons?
Sloth that right now?
What?
Do you just Sid the Sloth that?
We're going
Since
into the swamp.
it's gonna be a dungeon crawl, so pack your gear and sharpen your weapons.
Oh, you said sharpen your weapons like Sid the Sloth is kind of funny.
Oh, so you're saying you had
Sharpen
a
your
list.
weapons.
Yeah, he said
Sharpen
just
your
like that.
weapons.
Sharpen your weapons.
Some people just have lists, Nate, you
They
dick.
do this every year.
Let's
Son
do
of a
it.
bitch.
Let's go into the fucking sewers.
All right. Yeah, we should have our silver stuff by now.
Oh yeah, you got
Because
that.
it's been a
It's been
couple
several
years.
days. You could have easily picked that up during your travels around the city.
During our travels.
I will go check on. Oh, did I write her name down? Agna? No. The nerdy gnome that I had making the identify scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Agna?
Nissel?
I thought Nissa was Cromnick's wife.
You're right, it is.
Font of knowledge.
Yeah, she did not write down that person's name.
I have Agna God. I don't know if that's the correct name or not. Agnagod. That's what I have written behind font of knowledge.
That works.
Yeah, so I'll go check in with Agna and see if she's managed to write up one of the that first identify that I ordered.
She has. In fact, she's got 2 of them.
Ooh, excellent. And I already paid, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just hands them over.
I will happily take those just to have them. Let's see, what is my Arcana's 15? It's a first level spell. Yeah, I got a pretty good chance of casting these. All right. Well, Hat, I have found us where we need to goes.
All right. Well, we have till tonight to do it.
We have until tonight.
Well, it's tonight, right? The ritual.
That's yeah.
Yes.
If that's what your intel is.
That's what you heard them talking about, that they were going to do some ritual involving the Stone of Golor and Isvaldo tonight.
Do they have a approximate arrival time?
Yes. Midnight.
We best get to it.
We best do get to it. All right. Well, you know where the temple is, because I don't.
I don't know where the temple is.
Well, they didn't give us a location. They just said there was a temple.
Uh-huh. And when I asked my contact, he said it's probably in the sewers. And then we together surmise it's probably in the rich part of town in the sewers.
Okay.
Because that's going to be where, if I was going to... Basically, we both said, well, if I was going to, have a devil cult, that's where I would do it.
Okay, rich.
So-
Do the poor sewers connect to the rich sewers?
Sort of, but not really. Not in a way you'd be able to walk through easily.
Is there a way to enter the rich sewers from a distance so we don't set off any red flags? Or we don't accidentally stumble onto the fucking shit?
I mean,
We don't drop down through the ceiling of the temple. What are you saying?
Yes.
so there are manholes throughout the city for accessing the local cesspits as they drain into the sewer systems. You would not be the first adventurers to go poking around in them. While it's somewhat frowned upon in the nicer sections of town, you know that it's also not, like, actually illegal.
I have an idea.
I put on a bandana around my eyes of the purplish color.
You are
And-
not Donatello. You are Mikey.
I have
Actually,
a
no. This
rat.
whole party is
I
Mikey.
literally have a rat.
I'm literally Raphael, and it's not even funny.
Okay, yeah. There is nobody in this party that is Leo or Donatello.
Yes, exactly.
We have no leaders and we have no smart people.
We have a bunch of idiots who like to break shit.
Anyway, well, is there, who's closer, Farshid or Harkaren, for the two Harpers that I know in town, or at least the ones that I've talked to.
What do you mean?
Like from the Blue Fire, who is walking distance closer?
Oh, closer. Sorry, I thought I heard more. Who's more powerful? And I was like, wait, what? The halfling is closer.
The half elf, Harkaren.
The florist.
I have half elf, but I can change it to halfling. They are now a halfling in my notes.
Okay.
But yes, so yeah, I'll run over there real quick and see if she could mock me up, or he. I don't actually have gender.
It's a he.
If he could quickly mock me up, just a generic request order for us to go down into the sewers. That way, if anybody stops us, we can be like, we're just hunting slimes. See, we have paperwork to prove it.
Dude.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he just nods, scribbles on some piece of paper, gets out some wax, presses a seal of a harp onto it, and says, "Okay." Most of the guards would take basically a look at this and be like, "Yeah, okay. I don't want anything to do with this."
Perfect. That's exactly what I want. I have a sheet of paper that says you should turn the other eye.
Yeah. The paper basically says that, the people who bear this are acting under direction of the Harpers to root out an infernal cult in Waterdeep. Do not impede them.
That works. I didn't want it to be that directly connecting, but we can work with that.
The Harpers are well known for doing things like going after cults and infernal cults.
I suppose
and the like.
It doesn't.
This is not. It is not unheard of for groups of adventurers to be hired by the Harpers or commissioned by the Harpers to go and deal with some shit like this.
Okay, and it also doesn't directly link us to the Castellanter family. That was my biggest concern, is if there's any guards in their pocket. But anyway, that works. Okay, head back to the party, and then we'll start finding a reasonable local sewer access to where we want to go.
Okay, so you're just looking for a manhole near Castellanter Villa?
Yeah, but not on the street out the front door.
So you don't want to use the one that's right in front of their front door.
Yeah, exactly. Not that one.
All
right with that, Hat?
I am.
All right.
Well, there's a small road just south of Castellanter Villa called Rough Road, between Feather Street and the Street of the Singing Dolphin. And there is a manhole there that would give you sewer access. It's not in direct line of sight to Castellanter Villa. It's like a block away.
I make sure everyone sees me put on my hard hat, and I put traffic cones around the manhole.
Yeah, we have a piece of paper. We ain't even got to do that.
I know, it was a joke.
Yeah, like on the corner there's a guard watch post. The guard, this watch outpost. The watchman just kind of looks at you, kind of takes you all in and all of your adventuring get up. And while he's paying attention to you, he makes no move to walk over and stop you as you just pull up this manhole.
And splunk, down we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're down there, I'm gonna just ping detect magic.
All right, yeah. So you ping detect magic. You don't really detect any magic. You guys are standing in uh, a step down basin. So there's one tunnel leading out to the west, and then there are two tunnels, one leading to the north and one leading to the northeast, that are at a higher elevation than the one leading west. A small stream of shit and fluid comes out of the two upper um, tunnels and kind of just drops down into this basin you've dropped into. It looks like it's then flowing out that western tunnel. It smells horrible down here.
All right. Which direction is the Castellanter villa?
It was north of you.
And we currently have which directions to go?
North and northeast. Or west.
And north is one of the upper channels.
Yes. Yeah, like you guys are at the little red circle.
Okie doke. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty. North
Time
it
to
is.
take point. And then we should have several long rests in, so everybody should be fully geared up.
Yep.
Nobody's exhausted.
Nope.
All right. Onward. Which way shall we go?
I said north.
Alright, so you climb up, start heading north. You know, you do come to several intersections where several like smaller, slopping pipes kind of just feed into this. You have to step gingerly to avoid getting splashed with shit water. But eventually, as you're walking down this tunnel, by the way, do you guys have a light source, or are you just relying on dark vision?
I have dark
I'm
vision.
running dark vision.
Due to the methane, I don't think we need to be lighting anything on fire.
A lantern would be fine. Does anybody not have dark vision? Uthal, Varus, Zeal?
I have dark vision.
Uthal?
Huh?
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, I think I do. I'm Goliath. No, I don't.
Goliath does not. Okay. Zeal, he's Dragonborn. I think he has dark vision. So yeah, Uthal would either need to have a light source or
I-
a string. Go
I
ahead,
do
Zeal.
not have dark vision. I have
Oh,
devil
you
sight.
don't? Okay. So then we need either two strings
He's
or a
devil
light
sight.
source.
I have devil sight.
Oh, okay.
The other
just
question.
Uthal.
Oh, okay. So just Uthal.
Just Uthal is unable to see in the dark.
And what do you guys do about that, if anything?
How wide are the walking paths? Are they reasonably safe to navigate if you're being pulled along by a rope?
Yes, relatively.
All right, we tie rope to them. One person in front of him, one person behind him. A rope out each side, just in case he starts to stray one way or the other. So I guess marching order would be Hat, Uthal, Kalen, Varus, Zeal, or Zeal, Varus. Who wants rear?
Probably the big guy in the rear.
Yeah.
Zeal in rear. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, could you type that up, please?
Yep.
All right. So you're walking down this tunnel. So sorry, is a Hat in front or Zeal in front?
I am
Hat's in front.
Okay. And Hat, what's your passive perception?
17.
That's why he's in front.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys are going north, and you can see that there's like another branching split up ahead, where you would be able to go straight or turn to the left or right slightly. Like it branches like a 3-pronged Y. But as you're getting closer, Hat, you're maybe 20 feet away or so from the intersection. You do see that some of the shit there in this intersection is moving in a way that is not water flowing. You're pretty sure there's some type of creature there.
I'm still pinging detect magic too.
Okay, well it's not magical.
Okay, yeah. So it's blocking our way.
Well, it's more that the shit is moving in such a way that would tell you that there's something submerged in it.
Your spidey sense is tingling.
Well, no, you can plainly see it moving.
I'm just it's a cube. Right?
The shit that is like flowing around in the sewer is moving in a way that is not just gravity fed flowing downhill. You've seen cubes before. Cubes would have like made areas like clean. This is not clean.
So this kind of looks secret doory.
This looks like
No.
something is submerged
I
in
don't
the
know.
shit.
Looks like ooze, or brown slime, or there's something in the water that you can see clearly is not supposed to be there.
Gotcha. I'm sorry, my
Fucking
brain.
stop it.
Point it up to Varys. Have him throw an arrow at it.
Yep, that. Ferris, let her rip.
I'll fucking shoot an arrow at it.
Okay, roll to hit then.
Okay. Swear to God, if I'm oh wait, we're here. Because I'm fucking cool. We're doing this. Oh, good job, me. Fucking dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck did you do?
He rolled the number 2 and labeled it D20 plus 10.
Just retarded.
Tis is retarded.
Okay. So your arrows hit this thing. Go ahead and roll damage.
Been a while since we got into a fight. I kind of forgot. Okay.
Oh, also, what time of day did you guys decide to enter the sewers in?
That would be a hat question.
What time did you come back?
Well, I could have left early and came back. Like, if you wanted to leave at crack of dawn, Kalen would have done that, as soon as he needed to in the morning.
I mean, I wanted to kind of get there early enough to where we can like set up and maybe catch them off guard when they show up. Kind of thing.
Oh, what time in your mind is that?
I don't know, like.
Why wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't it be easier to locate them when it's getting closer to the time and we start hearing fucking chants and shit?
No, because then we're out of time.
No.
Not necessarily.
Rituals
they're-
take time, especially if it's something
Yeah.
like this.
Especially for
It's
like
not just they snap their
hour.
fingers and 6 seconds later they have superpowers.
Exactly. So it might be
Alright.
easier to locate at nighttime.
Okay, so we can go into the evening, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Well, which is
they
it?
resting for an evening.
Yeah. But which is it? 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.?
Go
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
So we have 4 hours into the ritual. People should be showing up around sometime. Depending how long it takes us to get through these sewers.
Nah. It's a D&D partying meeting ritual. They all show up 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and 30 minutes late.
Exactly.
But yeah, your arrow strikes this blob, which immediately rears up, as you can clearly see it is some type of ooze. And you guys should roll initiative.
Cool.
It does look like you heard it, by the way.
Sick.
Though it also appears to have eaten your arrows.
Yeah, it's fine. I figured.
And remember, you have silvered arrows, so
It
we
ate
can
them.
get more. Well, no, I'm just letting him know he can use silvered arrows because he does have them. What's my initiative? +1
Oh.
because
sorcerer.
I'm not a rogue.
Sorry, what does silver do to my arrows?
It
Makes
makes
it
them
silver.
Silvered weapons damages certain creatures differently.
Mm-hmm.
devils
So
in particular.
Werewolves.
Yeah.
Vampires.
No, those need to be garlic coated.
Mm.
You know, some butter, baked till golden brown.
Yeah.
Also,
sprinkle with holy water.
but wait, vampires don't like silver either.
No, they don't. I was just making a joke because, you know,
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little hungry still.
I'm still hungry.
I mean, I just made Colby and mozzarella quesadillas.
I'm gonna make a loaded potato salad.
Nice. Well, Uthal, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna swing at the big poop goo.
All right, yeah, you run up to the big poop monster and you swing your attack at it.
Angry.
Angrily.
Well, there's just for continuity's sake, we don't have a light source and he can't see Uthal. Remember.
Ah, so you would have disadvantage. Do that again.
Damn.
Well, he could reckless, right?
It could reckless.
If you reckless, it
Reckless.
just makes it to flat rolls.
Which
Yeah,
he rolled,
I'll-
so
Okay.
Yeah, reckless.
All right, so you reckless. They both hit, with that second one being a crit.
You're a barbarian. You should always reckless.
no,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
true. In some situations, you don't want the enemy to have advantage.
Rod
Right.
did.
Well, look where he's at.
Yeah.
One second. Yeah, double check. It's been a while since I've been in combat.
Pit, you got killed by minotaurs.
I can put some minotaurs down here if you guys want.
Yes.
He did say it was a labyrinth.
Yeah, the sewers are labyrinthine.
I think I did that right. Nope. I did that wrong.
What are you
Nope,
trying to do
Just
here?
delete it. Delete that. Delete all that.
Okay, I'll ignore it. No problem. What
Alright,
what exactly are you trying to do?
R, Bang R. 2.
Control them separate.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll just do math. 3
lot of math.
D6
Oh, it's
plus
just 6 plus whatever that is.
14. Yeah. Wait,
And what type of
fuck,
damage
I
is
did
this?
that. I did that completely wrong.
Jesus.
Oh my
Christ.
god!
What weapon
dude,
are
it's
you
been a
using?
minute.
All right, what
I
what
am
is your weapon?
using a silvered greatsword, which means I need to do 2d6 for each of the hits, including the extra one for, so it's 66 plus 14. Okay, there we are.
So it's
Hang
normally
on.
2d6 plus 7.
Plus 7, yeah.
All right, yeah. So just
'Cause I'm
roll.
ranged.
Just roll 3d6 then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we
roll
have-
3d6. We'll just add it to the 29.
Wait, your greatsword is a 2d6 per hit?
Mostly.
Yes.
No. He's doing 2d6, but he did 46 for the crit.
But
He
yes,
double the dice.
So,
1d6 for
30, 37.
All right, yeah. So you hit him, wounding it pretty badly. You just start chopping into it. One thing you do notice though is every time you hit it, like bits of like flecks of it kind of hit you and burn like acid.
Con save.
No, you just end up taking 12 points of acid damage.
Well, I am resistant.
And is
so-
okay, so that's good. And is your greatsword, while it is silvered, is it magical?
No, so it's gonna get hurt.
Yes, it is now has a -2 penalty to attack and damage rolls. Sorry, just damage rolls, not attack.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that it's like scoring and pitting the silver surface.
Anyone know mending?
There's like mending is like it takes two, like an item got broken in half and like it mends the break. Parts of your sword are gone. It got dissolved by acid. Mending
That's
cannot
fucking
fix it.
Terrible. That's fucking terrible.
You
That's
can get a
for
new one.
damage hits.
Per hit, it goes down by 1. Yeah.
Yeah, per hit it goes down by 1. So you're currently at -2 to your damage rolls.
Okay, so that just makes it easy. I'll just use my regular because I don't use my barbarian help, my rage thing help anymore. Okay, that's it.
All right, Hat.
Thunderwave.
Okay.
What?
So Uthal
Wait,
and it
wait,
need to
wait,
make a
wait.
con save.
Wait. What are you saying? Wait.
Well-
I'm in melee with it.
Yeah, Uthal ran ahead of you to engage in a melee. Are you gonna just thunderwave the whole thing?
No.
And also look at the second part of Thunderwave.
Yeah. Push 10 feet away.
I'm gonna land
It's
in the
also
poop.
how loud is Thunderwave?
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
it is loud.
Going in stealth. Fucking
Trying to sneak up on
Thunderwaves.
Demon Cult.
How
Cast
This is what-
Boom.
This is what we call heavy
Or
stuff.
Devil Cult.
We're gonna stealthily use flashbangs.
All right then. How hurt is it?
It is 20 feet from you.
No, how hurt is it?
It is injured.
No, so it's not yet bloodied.
It is not yet bloodied.
I don't want to use any of my good spells.
You have
Yeah.
damaging cantrips?
Yeah, Shillelagh. Or Primal Savagery. I'll use Primal Savagery.
Okay. That hits it. As you bloody it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Varus.
Yeah, I shoot it.
Roll to hit. All
Do I
right,
have
2
any
hits.
silent- Do I have any silent? No, I don't want to use any of those unless we find the cult. So, I'll just shoot it twice. Wait, do I have something that allows me to put +2 to my shit? Oh no. Pew pew.
All right. Arrows
And
shoot it.
Arrows are magical too as well.
The arrows are magical, like innately, or because you're doing special stuff to them.
No, I mean, they're just innately. It says
you
I
have
think
that?
all my attacks are magical.
Yeah, they count as magical. The ammunition itself is just normal arrows, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
magic arrows. Whenever I fire a non-magical arrow from a bow or short or long bow, I make it magical. Or I
Right.
can make it magical. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not permanently magical. So what happens is, like, the arrows hit it, and for a little bit they're sticking out of it, but eventually that magic fades after having done the damage, and then you just see them like sink into the thing and disappear.
I see. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Got it.
Yeah, you're not creating like an infinite supply of like permanently magical arrows every time you use your bow. That would be busted as all hell. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, the ooze is surprised, shocked, and angry, and it is just going to fall upon Uthal with all the force it has.
If it was surprised, then
Remember Varys shot it? That was your surprise round. Does a 21 hit Uthal?
Yeah, it sure does.
So there are two parts to this. 6 points of bludgeoning
Okay, 3
and 28 points of acid.
plus 14 equals 17 damage. Okay.
Also, is your armor magical?
I'm not wearing armor.
Excellent. Your skin loses 1 AC. Has no mechanical effect, but yeah, it hurts. It's burning.
Okay. Owie.
Yeah. You're covered in like giant chemical burns. Galen?
Memory serves, my backup spells aren't going to be any good against this thing. So I guess. How far away am I from it?
35 feet.
5. I can't get there to get to touch. Then I will. So that puts me 30 feet from Uthal?
Yes.
All right. I will cast Haste on Uthal.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll move up to 15 feet away.
Okay.
And that's it. So yeah, Uthal. Uthal.
Oh, hey. Yes.
You're hasted. Remember,
I don't
you're
like.
hasted.
Okay, I don't want to attack it anymore. My sword hurt.
Just punch it then.
Okay.
Because you get an extra attack with haste, so.
All right. Anything else, Galen?
Can I drop kick my short sword to him? It's just drop it on the ground and kick it so he can pick it up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, there you go. Use mine. It's nothing special. I don't care. I can get a new one. Then you can at least do something. I mean, it's dex based, but wait, no, you can.
Short
Is
swords
that
are
one that you
versatile. I
can-
believe you can use strength with it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Yep. Nope.
All right. Zeal,
Yes.
your turn. What do you do?
Let's smack the shit out of this thing
Your sword's gonna hurt, or your axe is gonna hurt after.
with my hands.
Okay. You run up. Well, how much movement do you have? Because you're 45 feet from it.
Oh, I don't have enough movement to get to it.
Yeah, you were at the back of the
So
party,
never-
so.
So never mind.
So what do you do?
Fuck it. I'll stay right here.
Chuck a javelin at it.
No, I don't have any.
Damn.
He's not a.
So you're doing nothing?
paladin.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Uthal.
Oh, I was not muted. I would like to pick up that short sword and
Yep.
attack it.
Roll to hit.
Okay. All right. Do. Yeah.
Three hits.
What's the short sword?
D6.
D6. That might be too many spaces. There we go. And it dies.
Well, it does, but first,
You take
Oops.
the blob damage.
D8, not D9. So you take 13 points of acid damage. The sword now has a -3 modifier to its damage rolls. And yeah, you stab it until it starts to dissolve, at which point it kind of inflates, almost like a large bubble, before bursting, sending a small wave of acidic shit towards you guys. And I need everybody to make a strength saving throw.
Hey, I'm good at those.
Strength?
Your ring?
And I get advantage.
Oh fuck me. That sucks.
Why do you get advantage?
Because I'm aged.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
right. I always forget
strength
barbarians get
throws.
fucking.
Let me make sure I had that right. Yep, I did.
I really need to play a barbarian at some point.
That's a 7 under, so that's a
Fuck yeah, I do.
That's a
25
check.
total.
I lied. That's a check. Oh no, and saves. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, just waiting on
Yeah,
Uthel's save.
strong.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so all of you but Hat passed.
Yeah, fuck that.
So, Hat, you take 5 points of acid damage and are knocked prone. The rest of you take 2 points of acid damage and do not fall prone. As you realize that after... Go ahead.
Do I get that halved again because I'm
Yes.
resistant?
So you take 1. As you realize that the ooze basically exploded upon that last one, there's like this little kind of denser, stickier looking ooze of what remains. It is still moving.
No.
Anything else on your turn, Uthel?
No.
All right, Hat, you are prone in the shit water.
I am standing up.
Uh-huh.
And then am I like in the actual water? Did I fall in the water?
Well, you guys were walking through the water. You're in a sewer.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't sorry. Well I attack it again. With my magical cantrips.
Okay.
And I miss.
Yes, you do.
Alright,
Anything else?
that's it. Nope.
Varus?
Okay, what are we fighting exactly? The small little fucking.
Yeah, like there was a small ooze inside the bigger ooze.
Have you not seen slimes from Minecraft? That's what happened.
Okay, I see.
Oh, they do that
It
too?
didn't multiply.
I
It
don't-
didn't multiply.
Yeah, I don't play Minecraft, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a creature. When you kill it, it splits into 2, and then when you kill those, they split into 4.
Oh, yeah, there are slimes like that in D&D. This isn't one of those.
Oh, thank God.
But there's a smaller one inside that you
Yeah.
can kill.
It's a nesting doll ooze.
Yes, it's the Matroska ooze.
Mm,
2 hits, 1's a crit.
ooze.
Ooze.
So we just need to get some mahogany swords. For dealing with these things.
How expensive would that be?
Mahogany?
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Very dense wood. Mahogany.
All right, yeah, so Varus shoots it twice, kind of blowing large chunks of the ooze apart. There's just a little remnant of it left. It is still alive, however.
Cool. That's all I do.
All right. The little ooze is going to attempt to nibble at Uthel's ankle.
Bring it. Is gonna hit. No, not with haste. Does not hit.
All right, yeah, you just like take a step back, pull your ankle away from it. Kalen?
All right, so I can run up and get into melee with this thing now.
If you want to.
All right, I do. Shocking grasp.
That's gonna hurt.
Roll
you
to hit.
too. I swear to shit.
That hits.
If this thing explodes into even smaller, more potent fucking. Yeah.
All right, so you
Oh,
reach
we're
down
working
and
damage.
grab it, just dumping electrical energy into this thing as it rapidly regrows to its original size.
Oh yeah, that's one of these, isn't it?
Oh.
To be clear, the original smaller inside the big shit monster size, not stage 2 size, not stage 1 size.
Oh, okay. That's less bad. I thought we hit.
You've reset.
thought
You've
the
reset
red
it
bar
to
reset.
Like. Yep. No. You got it past one of the
music
stages.
changed.
It doesn't just quite regrow that much. Not from just that little piddly hit.
That little piddly hit.
Well, hit it again. See how big you can grow it.
We should get
If
it
only.
as big as we can.
That's what he said.
Anything else,
Put it in a
Caleb?
vial.
Yeah, I back up 10 feet.
Okay. Do you mobile?
No, but I hit it with shocking grasp.
Good point. I forgot about that other effect. Yes, it does. It does still suffer that other effect. All right. Zeal then.
I'm just gonna keep sitting back here twiddling my thumbs.
You're not gonna
Whatever.
attack? Zeal, you
No,
don't have
I-
a bow or a ranged weapon or anything?
He is
No, I
also
don't.
barbarian.
Put it in a bottle.
You don't have just a light crossbow?
No,
Why don't you have a light crossbow?
because it's stupid and it's
And I hate
In
it.
situations like this, it's quite useful because you can at least effectively do something on your turn.
I want a light crossbow that shoots bombs.
No.
Well, I will make an artificer, and I will make that for you.
So Zeal, you doing anything?
No.
All right, Uthal.
Well, this little short sword's been doing good, so
Roll to hit.
let's do that. D6, and that negative effect was only on the attacks, right?
Only on the attack. Only
The-
on
or the
damage.
damage.
Yeah, damage, not the attacks. Well, you hit once. Oh wait, no, these were your damage rolls. I meant you have to make attack rolls.
No, those are. Oh, well, you're right. Whoops.
But you roll the d6 plus 8. Yeah, you should roll a d20 plus 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well-
There's a few more numbers on the d20.
Hey, I mean, I got a hit while rolling a D6. That's pretty good. Oh gosh, I forgot.
Oh my god.
Don't shut up, Jake. You have struggled through this so many times. I don't want to fucking hear it from you right now.
Oh, the sad.
All right, 3 hits.
Was it +2? Okay, +2 plus my 2, so +4. So this thing is effectively useless now.
So you stab it. You stab it once. You stab it twice. You reach back, and as you stab forward that third time, you realize all you did was hit it with the hilt because the blade had completely dissolved at that point.
Yep.
So it in fact only does. What's your strength mod? Like,
Oh, I have a strength score of 20, so +5.
okay, it does 6 points of bludgeoning damage because it counts as an unarmed strike at that point.
Yeah.
You just toss that back to me. I'll put it in my sheath so it looks like I have a sword.
I do. I toss it back.
But Uthal, this thing is looking to be very, very flat and unmoving.
Dead?
Yes.
Yes.
It had 22 hit points. You hit it for 25.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He hit it for Was the first person? No, nobody hit it before it shifted. Oh no, Varys hit it.
Yeah. Varys hit it.
I hit it.
He hit it down to 1. Then you recharged it back up to 22. And then Uthal came in and killed it.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, you guys are out
Caleb.
of initiative.
Well,
Yeah,
good news
although
is we
it's
don't
no
we don't have to buy a
no lightning
new
damage.
great sword because as soon as we go back to Skullport, I can just get my other one.
Well, we have.
We have some stuff to
uh,
do before we can go back there.
We have 3 hours, so we're gonna have to figure it out because we need your sword for this fight. but
Well,
we-
it's only -2, so it's still like
No,
What's your
minus.
damage roll? +7, so it's still +5.
Yeah, it's still +5. If I'm raged, it's +3 if I'm not raged.
Yeah. So it's not. He's not bad off. He still has the 2d6 damage dice.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
All right. But yeah, as you guys are standing there in this intersection, 3 tunnels to choose from. I think that's where we'll call it this evening.
That's fair.
Wonderful.